this is Nicholas Yock, a registered migration and education agent from Pathway to Oz. Today I want to discuss with you what is my relationship status for a visa. Okay, so when you apply for a visa, it's really important that you indicate your correct relationship status. If you could indicate the wrong relationship status, it could negatively affect both the visa application you're applying for, but more importantly, future visa applications. So immigration lets you choose between never married, de facto, separated, divorced, or married. Alright, so married and divorced are pretty clear. You're either married or you were married and now you're divorced. Separated is if you were married and then you've broken up with your partner, but you're not officially divorced. So sometimes where we see the most confusion is between never married and de facto. So just because you're in a relationship with someone doesn't mean that your relationship meets the de facto relationship requirement. We've got a separate video on this and I'll put the link below, but generally speaking, to be able to meet the de facto requirement, you usually need to be living together, and you usually need to, immigration will usually assess the other factors such as, is your joint finances, your household, your social, the commitment. And only if you meet the de facto requirement would you list your relationship status as de facto. A good way to think about it is, if you're in a de facto relationship and you split up, your partner may be able to take you to court and request a fair and equitable split of your property, just like in a divorce. So, once again, if you're in a relationship but you don't live together and perhaps you don't meet the de facto requirement, maybe your relationship status is never married. Look, in the future, if your relationship does develop and when you're on the visa you develop into meeting the de facto relationship requirement, you can update immigration of your new relationship status. I hope you found this information helpful, and if you do have any questions, feel free to contact Pathway to Oz. Thank you.